One of these wiki platforms organizes content using the same structure as an actual library. Books contain chapters. Chapters contain pages. That is the entire system. It runs on a server that costs less per month than a cup of coffee and has been actively developed for over a decade, while the developer community has championed it and most corporate teams have never heard it exists. The other two charge per user per month, which means the bill scales with every new hire. One of them moved its artificial intelligence features behind a more expensive plan, forcing entire teams to upgrade just to access capabilities that were previously available at a lower cost. The other has deep integration with a popular project tracking tool, but users consistently describe its search function as notoriously frustrating. Three platforms that all store company knowledge, but disagree on whether documentation needs to be a flexible workspace, an enterprise ecosystem, or a library everyone already knows how to use. Notion launched as an all-in-one workspace designed to replace multiple separate tools with a single flexible environment. The core building block is a page that can contain any combination of text, headings, images, embedded content, and databases. Those databases are the distinguishing feature. A product roadmap can exist as a database with custom properties, linked to a sprint board displayed as a Kanban view, connected to a calendar showing deadlines and filtered by team, status, or priority. Meeting notes, project documentation, and company wikis all live inside the same workspace linked together through relations between databases. The flexibility means the platform can function as a wiki, a project tracker, a content calendar, a form builder, and a lightweight customer relationship manager simultaneously. Artificial intelligence agents introduced in late 2025 can handle multi-step tasks autonomously within the workspace. The trade-off is that this flexibility requires a pricing change that frustrated existing users. Artificial intelligence features that were previously available as an add-on to any plan were moved exclusively to the business tier in mid-2025, which roughly doubled the per-user cost for teams that wanted to keep those capabilities. The learning curve reflects the flexibility. New users describe feeling overwhelmed by the number of options, menus, and possible configurations. Without deliberate structure, workspaces can become cluttered within months as different teams build in different patterns with no enforced consistency. Version history is limited to 30 days on the standard paid tier. Guest users count toward billing. Single sign-on requires the business plan. For teams that actively use databases, project views, forms, and want to consolidate multiple subscriptions into a single workspace, the platform delivers on the all-in-one promise. For teams whose actual daily use is searching, for the employee handbook and reading process documentation, the per-user cost of a full workspace for what amounts to a wiki is the recurring objection. Confluence is the documentation layer of the broader project management ecosystem built by the same company behind the most widely adopted issue tracking tool in software development. The platform organizes content into spaces which function as containers for teams, departments, or projects. Pages within spaces support structured templates, inline comments, formal review workflows, and deep linking to issues and tickets in the companion tracking tool. For engineering teams already working within that ecosystem, the integration is the primary value proposition because documentation lives directly alongside the work it describes. The platform added whiteboards for visual collaboration and is introducing database capabilities to compete with the flexible workspace competitor. Artificial intelligence, features branded under the parent company's intelligence product, provides search assistance and content generation. The search function itself, however, draws consistent criticism. Users describe it as frustrating, unreliable, and poorly equipped to handle duplicate content or surface relevant results from large knowledge bases. This is a significant weakness for a platform whose entire purpose is storing and retrieving company knowledge. Pricing increased in late 2025, which added to existing frustration about the total cost of the ecosystem. The platform delivers its full value only when paired with the companion project tracking tool, which carries its own per-user subscription. Combined costs for both products reach a substantial monthly figure per user. The self-hosted deployment option known as Data Center was discontinued, forcing all customers onto cloud infrastructure managed by the vendor with no path back to running the software on their own servers. For enterprise engineering teams with 500 or more users already committed to the companion project tracking tool, the integration depth, formal review workflows, compliance audit trails, and structured page hierarchy justify the ecosystem cost. For teams not using that project tracker, the integration advantage disappears, and the search criticism becomes harder to overlook when the per-user bill arrives alongside it. BookStack launched in 2015 as an open-source documentation platform released under the most permissive license in common use. The entire application runs on a standard web server with modest requirements. A cloud instance costing a few pounds per month comfortably supports 100 users with all their documentation. There are no per-user fees, there are no tiers, there are no feature gates. Every capability the platform offers is available to every installation from the moment it is deployed. The organizational model is the defining characteristic. Content is structured as books containing chapters containing pages. That is the complete hierarchy. There is no fourth level. The structure mirrors how a physical library works, which means new users require almost no training to understand where content lives or where to create new content. The editor offers both a visual interface for non-technical users and a markup option for those who prefer it. A built-in integration with a popular diagramming tool allows technical documentation to include flowcharts, network diagrams, and architecture drawings without leaving the platform. Full text search works across all books, chapters, and pages. Permissions can be set at any level of the hierarchy. Authentication supports enterprise standards, including directory services and single sign-on protocols at no additional cost, capabilities that the two competitors restrict to their higher-priced tiers. The trade-offs are clear and deliberate. There is no real-time collaboration. Only one person can edit a page at a time. There are no databases, no Kanban boards, no project management features, no artificial intelligence, and no vendor support beyond community forums and project documentation. The fixed three-level structure cannot be customized, which means content that does not naturally fit the book, and chapter model requires creative organization rather than structural flexibility. The honest framing is that most corporate wiki usage is reading rather than writing. Employees search for the onboarding guide, the benefits documentation, the server setup instructions, and the company handbook. One person writes or updates those documents periodically. Everyone else reads them. For that overwhelmingly common pattern, a platform that costs nothing per user, organizes content in a structure everyone already understands, and runs for a few hundred over 5 years on self-hosted infrastructure addresses, the actual daily requirement. For teams that need real-time collaborative editing, database-driven project views, or artificial intelligence capabilities, this platform is not designed to provide those features and does not pretend otherwise. Notion for teams that actively use databases, project tracking views, forms, and artificial intelligence within a single workspace where consolidating multiple tool subscriptions justifies the per-user cost, accepting that the mid-2025 pricing change moved artificial intelligence behind the business tier, and that flexibility without enforced structure leads to cluttered workspaces over time. Confluence for enterprise engineering teams already invested in the companion project tracking ecosystem, where deep integration between documentation and issue tracking, formal review workflows, and compliance audit trails justify the combined per-user cost of both products, accepting search that users consistently call frustrating late 2025 price increases and discontinued self-hosted deployment. BookStack for any team whose actual daily wiki usage is finding and reading documentation rather than building databases or tracking projects, where the library metaphor provides instant comprehension for every employee, where self-hosted data ownership matters, and where the honest answer to what 100 users actually need from a wiki saves tens of thousands over 5 years compared to paying per user per month for features most of them never open. Every choice is a trade-off. At least now you know what you're trading.